Hey guys, welcome back to Diecast Reviews. So I was going to review on Cave Lightning McQueen, who is one of the variations of Lightning McQueen that we see in Cars on the Road. Obviously, this one appears in the first episode, the Dino Park episode, where Mater kind of has a dream about the past and, how if Mater and McQueen were teleported back to the past, how they would fare back in the age of dinosaurs. So this is kind of like a Stone Age, almost, Lightning McQueen. I mean, makes sense. It kind of looks like he's made out of stone and wood there. So a really, really cool release, really unique release. And also it was a unique short. It, kind of gave us some insight into the past of the Cars universe and, how the dinosaurs looked and how they existed. Really, really cool. It kind of confirms that the Cars universe existed, throughout, kind of like the human universe did, from the dinosaur age all the way down to the age of, humans or cars. So really, really cool. And this Cave Lightning McQueen is the first of many variations we saw of McQueen in the episodes. So there he is, and I really like the card art too. I like that they made it Cave McQueen and not just, the regular Lightning McQueen. There have been some releases from Mattel where, it's a variation of a car, but then they just put the normal character on the card art. In fact, I have one right here. Just get it here. See, gold Lightning McQueen, right? It's a gold McQueen, and then on the card art, it's just regular Lightning McQueen. So that's kind of unfortunate, but obviously for Cave Lightning McQueen, they actually put Cave Lightning McQueen on the card art. So that's pretty cool. So glad they did that. Nice card art, obviously new for 2023. Cars on the road. On the back, you've got some of the other cars in this case, sort of. Doug Crankle was released in case D. These are all from case E here. Mapler, Durev, Cave Lightning McQueen, Deputy Hazard McQueen are all from case E. Gerston Marshall's from case C. And Road Rumbler Mater here has not been released yet in any form. I think he's going to be in like case G maybe. So ways down the line, but these three here are from the same case. So let's get Cave Lightning McQueen opened up. So here is Cave Lightning McQueen out of the package, and he looks and feels fantastic. He's got this kind of matte finish to him, like flat finish to him that not many cars diecasts have to begin with, but he's got it like around his whole body there, which is really, really cool. I don't think there's another car that has a matte paint job. I mean, I guess Rusty and Dusty's have a matte paint job, so do all the Rusty cars. I take my word back there. Those cars all do have like a matte finish all around to represent the dustiness and the dirtiness. But McQueen here feels a little bit even flatter than that. I don't know. It really does feel like you're touching stone, which is really cool because that's what it's supposed to be representing. Obviously, like a stone version of Lightning McQueen. So really, really cool there. So, I mean, let's just get into it. His expression there, kind of groaning there, upset a bit. Looks interesting. I don't know. Maybe they could have gone for a different expression. I think would have looked a bit nicer, but nothing wrong with this expression. And it does match the card art expression pretty nicely. So I don't think there's anything wrong with this expression. And everything you see here, all these black spots right there, on the roof there, those are not chips. Those are meant to be there. Those are adding detail, which I think is really, really nice. Nice job there from Mattel. You can also see some dirt and dust here on the side. And if I show you the hood here, you can see some dirt and dust detailing on the hood there as well. So that's really nice. I think Mattel did a great job there. So obviously you've got the red hood there, nothing much to see there. You go to the side, you've got these kind of stone rims and tires, which look really, really cool. Also some nice detailing you can see on the tires and along the bottom of the car here. Dirt and dust and whatnot. A little bit rough, which is, understandable down in the Stone Age. And I think the tires are really cool. They've kind of got this thing coming through there, kind of like the axle poking out. So it's kind of like you put a rock, like a circular rock, a smaller kind of rock or whatever, if that makes any sense. You kind of, you're not making this like a proper car. It's kind of pieced together from different rocks and stones. So I think that looks really cool. I really like the tires and the way they look. There you can see the base. The base, well, it's this color. We'll get to it in a bit, but the base is interesting. We'll talk about that in a bit. But yeah, I really like the tires there. You've got the kind of rock poking through there on all 4 tires. Obviously you've got the little kind of wooden exhaust pipes there. You go to the back here, obviously the other stone tire got more detailing, more dirt detailing all over. You've kind of got an outline of some windows there, which is pretty cool. It's kind of an outline of the rock, you're outlining it. Just kind of carving some things in there to make it look like a window. And on the roof, I haven't talked about this, but kind of got this huge like hat, almost this head poking out. Obviously just another bit of stone supposed to be representing the roof, but it looks really interesting. And then you've got this kind of thing here in the front that's indented. You can see right there. I'm not sure what that's supposed to be, but there you go. But yeah, kind of like a bigger rock on top of the main rock piece. Looks very nice. Obviously, no roof flaps on this one. Not needed. I don't think a big stone is flipping. Got kind of, another indentation or, kind of a resemblance of a mirror there. And then you go to the back here, and you've got this big kind of wooden spoiler. Obviously, the spoiler kind of made out of like bamboo or sticks or whatever. This is the one part that I will criticize Mattel on about the diecast. If we look at the card art here, if we look at the spoiler, you can see that, the sticks are not all the same color. They've got some detailing, got some rust and dirt, and they're held together, you can see, by some black or green vines or whatever, I'm going to assume. Obviously, the spoiler is plastic, so it's all one color, and there's no, black or green detailing on it. And that's why the base, as I mentioned earlier, is this weird color, because this is all one piece. You can see it goes up through the body there, and then this spoiler is part of the base. That's why it's the same color. So, I understand they have to save and cut costs and whatever, but I think the spoiler is a little bit lazy on Mattel's part. I don't think that takes away from the rest of the diecast, which is absolutely amazing. Really like I said, really like the detailing and all on it. But the spoiler, Mattel did cut back a little bit, and the back just doesn't look very appealing at all. The back of the diecast, though, has some fantastic detailing on the back. More dirt and grime. Looks great on the back. And then you've got some implants for where, obviously, the taillights would go. So the back of the metal part looks great. The spoiler, like I said, not so much. And then you've got the other side here. And I think the windows actually are a bit kind of unique the way they're drawn. Yeah, they're pretty cool there. You can see that window looks a bit smaller. Doesn't go all the way down. Right, but then this window goes all the way down to the other kind of this part here. So the windows are drawn, uniquely, I guess, kind of carved in uniquely, which makes sense. You're not going to get a perfect carve on each side. So I think that's really cool by Mattel. Good attention to detail there. See, I mean, the rest of the diecast has a fantastic detail. It looks great, but the spoiler, like I said, Mattel cheaped out a bit on the spoiler, so that's kind of a bit of a drawback. But here's the Cave McQueen compared to the regular Cars on the Road McQueen. I think the body is a bit different, actually. I think the Cave McQueen's a bit wider, which is interesting. It looks a bit wider. But maybe that's just me, maybe because it doesn't have the detailing, whatever, kind of looks wider. But I think, yeah, it looks... You put it down, it does look a little bit taller. I mean, even if we adjust for these little things poking out, it does look a bit taller. So interesting, just a bit wider there, a bit different mold. I guess makes sense with the head there, or whatever, the big cap rock. But there you can see, obviously, you can even see in the video the matte kind of finish that Cave McQueen has, and just the smooth finish that the regular Cars on the Road McQueen has. Also, the red is a bit of a different color. Guess that makes sense, a little bit aged. I guess that's one way to describe it, a bit faded. Another thing that makes sense. Out in the, in the sun all day, you're gonna fade pretty easily, the color. But yeah, here's the comparison. Obviously, it does look like McQueen. There's the spoiler. The spoiler is quite a bit bigger too, which is interesting. But there you can see that kind of window, imitation of a window there, supposed to be there. Obviously, in those two windows right there. So this is like the first real variation we've gotten. Him and Deputy Hazard McQueen, who were released in the same case. Obviously, also getting Road Rumbler McQueen later, and Cryptid Buster McQueen as well, also coming very soon. So, a lot of cool variations from McQueen in Cars on the Road, and this is the first one I'm reviewing. At the end, I think we'll get them all together and see which one our favorite is. But Cave McQueen, it's a great start, honestly. I give this a rating 8 out of 10, I think. 8 out of 10, 8.5. The spoiler, like I said, is a drawback, but other than that, it's a fantastic model. I do think I have to give, 8.5 out of 10. So I guess we'll do this for the McQueen and Mater variations of the Cars on the Road characters. We'll rate them and then compare them up against each other when the last one comes out. So I think that'll be what, Cryptid Buster, McQueen, or Road Rumbler McQueen for the McQueens. I think, and then for Mater, that may be, President Mater or whatever when that comes out. But we'll compare all the different McQueen and Mater variations to each other later on. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of Cave Lightning McQueen, and on a scale of 1 to 10, what would you give it? Let me know down in the comments below. Thanks so much for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed. Hit that like button, subscribe, share, comment, all that good stuff, and I will see you all in the next video. Goodbye.